Welcome, everyone, to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dome. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Florida Gators, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Martin will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Touchdown, Florida! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Gets away from one. He's got space. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Seminoles in the hurry up. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Oh, he dropped it! Bounced right back to them.
As a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Seminoles! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And where did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they cut the lead at half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up 14 over Western Kentucky. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out. He's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the year.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, he wants it all. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment.
Get set, get set.
The toss sweep to the right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 14, Florida State 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Martin back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws toward the end zone. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Off play action. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. The snap sets up the throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What can't you say about how dominant this guy has been each and every week? He's making a case for the Heisman Trophy. He's making a case for every major college football award. He's making a case to be the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. That's now his 20th sack of the season.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Fires it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, batted into the air and picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to Davis. Headed to the end zone.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running back goes in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He'll keep it on the sneak. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Little touch pass to the receiver. Strong, firm tackle.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. This is a designed run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no!
And I love that this This offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the... This thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for space, it's Daniels. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try the right side. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the tailback. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
He's tackled at the 20.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Florida 14, Florida State 7.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to advance on the football.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They started this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Jumped on top of the pile. Really nice job by this sophomore standing in the pocket and delivering the pass.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. Nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. A 1st down for the offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Picks up 1. That's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Number 21.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Liberty. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Daniels. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got a man, it's Daniels. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Running to the left. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll try the run. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Number 25.
And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style.
The score, Florida 28, Florida State 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Come on, set.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Martin will throw it. Zings it complete to the right.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback checking the play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Getting some heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Hill. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field.
Get set, get set.
Martin back to pass. Buys a little time. Quarterback adapting. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down.
Out, 55 weak.
Looking to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They get him down after he makes the catch. Ball at the 31, 3rd and shortcoming defense trying to rise up.
6-9-1. Gators ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Hill. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown Seminole. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. All Uncle Mo on your side.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Miami for some time. They're up 14 over Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Oh, ball's out! Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
Bang, what a break. Great job.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Looking for a gap. It's Daniels.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Game could be decided right here. Crowd behind this defense on 4th down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest